What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slash here, and we are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are
HellaDepraved.
So of all the songs released today, Locksmith is the one that has been the longest since we've reacted to, so that's where we went. And I'm excited because this is called Lockbuster. And
brings back 90s vibes.
I was a big fan of Blockbuster growing up.
I mean, it was like far between in terms of trips that I was allowed to take with the family.
Right.
And there was definitely like a list, a short list of what we were allowed to take. And as much fun as it was to scope out the candy and everything, we weren't allowed unless we bought it with our own allowance. So, I mean, but I loved perusing the shelves and like the new releases and stuff like that. So.
Well, okay. So her and I had almost an exact opposite upbringing. I was 10, 11 years old, maybe younger. And I'd go in and my mom would be like, all right, go find some movies. And like, I'm coming back with like Nightmare on Elm Street. And
right.
It. And
I would never have been, yeah.
And my mom's like, again?
Okay. Right. How many times?
How many times have we rented this? I'm pretty sure we've rented Nightmare on Elm Street 3 and the It, old school TV It movie enough to own it several times over.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I still liked Blockbuster. It was always exciting to go because it was rare. So, yeah.
If you guys want to know who it is to blame for my horror obsession, blame my mom.
She didn't just let him rent them. She took him to horror movies. So, yeah. Started young. Anyway, we are here. I'm excited about Locksmith. I'm not sure I can keep up, but I'm excited.
We will do our best.
Yes.
So, we're going to react to this if you guys have already seen it. If you've not seen it, please click the link in the description below. Hop on over, watch the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment, let Locksmith know we sent you, and then come on back. And we say that because we're a breakdown channel, damn it. We're going to be pausing it. We're going to pause it to break down bars. We're going to pause it to talk about the video. We're going to pause it just to piss you off.
We're going to talk. We're going to talk. Yeah. Nah,
we are going to pause it a lot, though. So, maybe. Depends on the bars.
It depends. Yeah.
So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to slash up and break it down. This is Locksmith with Lockbuster. Let's get it. Lockbuster.
Everything I do is like a motion picture. My life is a movie, tell them roll a picture. Y'all rappers is pussy, I don't know them niggas. Shout out to my bros, I'm still rolling with you. Everything I do is like a motion picture. My life is a movie, tell them roll a picture. Y'all rappers is pussy, I don't know them niggas. Shout out to my bros, I'm still rolling. Look.
Okay, before we get into this, before we even get into this lock, homie, where has this been in terms of this just wavy
vibe,
fucking like, I love it.
That's yeah.
I'm not saying
a great way to,
I don't like what all the other stuff you do. I do. I'm just saying
that's a great way to go straight into a track.
I cannot remember this kind of sound from him. Off the top of my head.
I don't. I mean, I love his regular stuff, but like, yeah, this is definitely one that you bump, and yeah, this is nice.
I also love the old school video shoot that he's doing, where it's almost like it's like an old school camera.
Right. Well, like you said, his life is like a motion picture.
Right.
And I do like that he put the comma, so it's Lockbuster, kind of like Ghostbusters and Blockbuster all in one.
Right.
I don't know them niggas. Shout out to my bros, I'm still rolling. Look, picture frame, picture.
Also, we need to check out his store. If he has one of these shirts available, I want one.
Right.
I want one.
Yeah.
Them niggas. Shout out to my bros, I'm still rolling. Look, picture frame, picture fame, picture lames, picture they aim. Whoa. Pick his brain, bits of pain, this explain his disdain. Whoa. I don't want to speak.
Hold on.
Pick his brain, bits of pain. This explain his disdain. Nice.
There were things to break down there.
Yeah.
Shout out to my bros. I'm still rolling. Look, picture frame, picture lames.
He said picture frame, as in like a picture frame.
Picture fame.
But then he says picture fame, as in like think about it.
Right.
Picture fame. And then, what do you say, picture lane?
Shout out to my bros. I'm still rolling. Look, picture frame, picture lames, picture Nate.
Oh, picture lames.
Right.
As in like picture lames. Lame ass motherfuckers.
Right.
Probably
hating. When you picture fame, yeah.
Shout out to my bros, I'm still rolling. Look, picture frame, picture lames, picture Nate aim. Whoa. Pick his brain, bits of pain, this explain his disdain. Whoa. I don't want to speak what I won't display. Rather be discreet when I go my way. I don't have to brag about the vats of clout. The other rap dudes try to sip, I prayed.
The vats of clout. Other dudes have to sip, I pray. Is that what he said? Yeah. Nice.
Bruh.
He's like, they have to like almost drown in it. Vats is that's a huge amount of liquid. You know? Whereas I pray. Like that's all I do. Move in silence, doing my own thing in my lane.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Right?
I can say that now that I know what it fucking stands for, because
I
spent almost 12 years of my life going, I love the bar, but I don't understand it.
Right.
Discreet when I go my way. I don't have to brag about the vats of clout. The other rap dudes try to sip, I prayed. I was in the belly when y'all was banging the belly, and everybody was settled any beef with the K. I was trying to follow my older brother and spotted the over under and open any door in my face. I was in the face of adversity, reversed the plea, put it in the verse while immersed in weeds. I was trapped in the center to adapt as a center, a sentimental message, a decree. Rap was my therapy.
Bruh.
So that was just a lot of like, he's talking, ooh, I like the picture in the background of Ric Flair and Arn Anderson. Sorry.
Right. He's talking about his progression.
But he's talking about his progression through life.
Trying to follow his older brother, trying to, he wasn't doing this for fame. He wasn't doing this so that he could display his life on Instagram or that kind of thing. He was doing it because he had a role model that he was,
Did you see his eyes bugging out?
There's a filter because there was one with the friend that's behind the counter at the very beginning, and his eyes went as well. And I was like, oh, that's cute. Fun.
Immersed in weeds, I was trapped in the center to adapt as a center, a sentimental message, a decree. Rap was my therapist to pair with this apparent shift in arrogance. Every loss was an error miss, but I still brought it back to apparent bliss. But I still gotta squint at the glaring glitz. Every now and then I tend to share my slips to my unborn child. I would never stop blacking out till I finally make your parents rich. Hopped over the hurdle when other dudes were curdle. I'm starting to feel like the wheel in a gerbil. Niggas want me to bleed, but I leave when I sense envy. I'm feeling the need to be verbal. I set a goal and I know it will pass. I set the tone every day for my craft. I cop the whip and I pay for a cash just so I remember the days they would laugh. Everything I do is like a...
Okay. So again, it's the progression and why he does what he does, which he started it out because it's like therapy to him. It's a way to, it's a venting outlet.
Which for a lot of people, especially those that are trying to become hip hop artists or rappers or are rappers, that is what it starts out for a lot of people. It's
the people that are serious about the craft are the ones that
it's a way to vent
creatively. Like they need a creative outlet, but it's also a way to express themselves,
right?
To have it heard, to get it off their chest. Like he said, he's grateful, but he's also doing this, and will keep doing it no matter how repetitive it feels, like the gerbil on the wheel. Until he, can spoil his parents. Right. Until he has everything set for his unborn children. Not even kids he has, but, set aside for kids he plans on eventually.
Right.
So he's investing in himself and his craft and just moving up. And occasionally he feels like he needs to snap back at the people that are doing it for clout, for fame, for... all of these wrong reasons, or trying to get in his face and say that he shouldn't be doing this.
Right.
Pay for a cash just so I remember the days they would laugh. Everything I do is like a motion picture. My life is a movie, tell them roll a picture. Y'all rappers is pussy, I don't know them niggas. Shout out to my bros, I'm still rolling with ya. Everything I do is like a motion picture. My life is a movie, tell them roll a picture. Y'all rappers is pussy, I don't know them niggas. Shout out to my bros, I'm still rolling. I've been living with the rats and the hoes on the mat with the bows and all of the past lows when you rap, I suppose. And all of the action when you lack to compose. What you willing to give to get back what you owe. What you willing to bid when you trapped in the mode and maintaining the front to confront what you told. Mainlining the line in the front uncontrolled. Now they look at me to console. I don't give a fuck about none of you nagging niggas, you negative. You would rather be rapping average and never competitive. You would rather inhabit habits and have it repetitive than establish a standard that we can actually relish in. That's how I feel when I glance at the field. Y'all follow trends, I'm advancing my skill. I take a part of what's polished and leave it demolished so I could come back and rebuild. With the thought process.
Okay. All right. So he's been in the lows. He's been tempted by all of the glitz and glamour and stuff that has happened, but he's chosen to advance in his craft and actually, again, invest in himself and be serious about what he's doing versus be distracted by the chicks and the booze and the money and so on and so forth. And basically calling him out for not having content.
I don't think there's enough of people doing that. I never will.
Right.
Skill. I take a part of what's polished and leave it demolished so I could come back and rebuild. Built with the thought process of a young artist with a one art test. When it's war, I'm pressed. When I hop in the crowd and I score on y'all reps, I was raised in the rich and the small projects. I don't make.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
And leave it demolished so I could come back and rebuild. Built with the thought process of a young artist with a one art test. When it's war, I'm pressed. When I hop in the crowd and I score on y'all reps.
So he said like a young artist.
Right.
Artist.
Right.
But there's also a basketball player who used to go by the name of Ron Artest.
Right.
Used to play for the Indiana Pacers. Several years ago, he was playing against the Detroit Pistons, and they were in Detroit. Detroit was the defending NBA champs, and the Pacers were honestly just beating the dog shit out of them, making them look stupid.
Is he the one that hopped in the crowd? Okay, all right. I saw a clip of that. I don't follow sports, guys, but
he tried to not get involved. But then he got did something stupid that I feel was stupid. He got cocky,
right,
and went and laid down on the timekeeper's table, and then somebody tossed a beer on him, and he went up into the crowd, started a fight.
Yeah.
Everyone got involved. So he said like a young artist, and then went on a scheme, and then he eventually said something about jumping in the crowd.
He said hop in the crowd, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So once I heard the artist, I was like, is he going into an artist bar? And I was like, wait a minute, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Okay. All right.
The thought process of a young artist with a one art test. When it's war, I'm pressed. When I hop in the crowd and I score on y'all reps, I was raised in the rich and the small projects. I don't make light of my faults. I see the threat and the line I will cross. I will take all of my fears, the man they appear, and put them in songs. Look, never intimidated by niggas who demonstrated any kind of relief from the grief. Anticipated what they want to release is the least sophisticated. Now they looking at me, cause at least he made it. I know they pray for a hitch. They set the bar and I'm breaking that bitch. They lock the door, I'm breaking that bitch. And then post what I know till I take what I miss. Everything I do is like a motion picture. My life is a movie, tell them roll a picture. Y'all rappers is pussy, I don't know them niggas. Shout out to my bros, I'm still rolling with ya. Filled with the thought process of a young artist. They like the door, I'm breaking that bitch. I was in the face of adversity, reverse the bleed.
Nice.
Everything I do is like a motion picture. My life is a movie, tell them roll a picture. Y'all rappers is pussy, I don't know them niggas. Shout out to my bros, I'm still rolling with ya. Everything I do is like a motion picture. My life is a movie, tell them roll a picture. Y'all rappers is pussy, I don't know them niggas. Shout out to my bros, I'm still rolling with ya.
That was nice. I like that he points out that he did not outgrow his fam, his guys that he hangs out with, grew up with. He points out he knows where he came from and that he has faults, but he's working on them in his craft, in his lane, like
right.
And maybe people should, or upcoming artists that have seen that he has made it, should take note. Yeah.
I have to go out and say I think this is my favorite Locksmith song.
I just really enjoy the vibe. Like the beat, bounce is amazing.
The bouncy chorus, but then still sticking with the intricate raps.
Right. The nice, like, regular pace and then speeding up, and there was several different speeds when he sped up.
And the one thing I could definitely say about Locksmith that a lot of fast rappers are not able to do, Locksmith is very clear.
He's very articulate.
Yeah. when he raps fast, and that's something I can appreciate as somebody that doesn't really like fast rap.
Right,
so,
right.
If you're going to do it, at least be clear with it. And
well, I also, like I said, I like that he did several different speeds. It wasn't like... Right. When it sped up, it was always at that speed. It was like there were like maybe two different faster speeds he used. But again, bringing it back to this really kind of just wavy chorus, it's a fun vibe, but it is a serious message too.
Right.
So I like that there's that dichotomy, and he's able to merge them into a cohesive whole and make it just sound great. So, plus, obviously, the flashback to Blockbuster is nostalgic. Nice trip.
I hate our society. We'll never have something like that again. Like, even most of the family videos around here that have stuck around are going out of business now.
Because of streaming?
Well, a combination
COVID
of streaming and COVID.
Yeah.
So, like, I think our last one just closed middle of last year.
Right.
So now there's nowhere here in Indy.
Right.
To just go and rent videos from. You go to a box or you stream stuff, which is fine. It's convenient.
Right. It's definitely convenient when it comes to returns.
Also
I mean, that's the crap that used to bug the shit out of me, was getting it back in time. I always got late fees. When I was an adult and rented myself. My mom always had them back, like, the day before.
Right. I don't know. There's just something about, like, going to there and, like, looking through and then
browsing. Yeah, it's the ability to peruse and, yeah.
Because it's like, you go out as a family, typically. Well, for me, it was me and my mom, maybe a friend or two. Right? You go out and as a family, you go look for
searching.
Movies and you know it's movie night. You're going out to find stuff to sit down and watch together at movie night. And now it's just like, hey, let's all go sit on the couch.
Right.
And scroll until we find something that looks good.
There's so many things that you can pick from with streaming that you kind of have to have somewhat of a idea of what you want to watch.
Right.
Whereas you could go to Blockbuster or Family Place and, like, the new releases they have all facing you. They have all the old stuff. It's all divided in genre, so it made the search more fun, I think. Here, it's like you have to go to each different streaming app and then go through their new releases, which isn't even all of their new releases.
Right.
Yeah, it's just kind of settle unless you know exactly what you want to watch. Right. Yeah.
But yeah, again, fantastic song. Loved the video. Yeah. I want one of those shirts.
We'll have to look for you.
We'll have to look.
Yeah.
All right, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys like the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, comment down below. What did you think of Locksmith with Lockbuster? Also comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
And with that being said, we love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait to see you depraved people later. Peace.